As we age, especially after crossing the age of 70, many people are told, stay active, keep walking, don't stop moving. But what if I told you that this popular advice might be incomplete, or even risky, if not balanced with wisdom? Doctors and health experts have recently started warning that after 70, it's not just about how much you move, but how wisely you manage your body, mind, and energy. Overwalking or stressing the joints can do more harm than good if not managed carefully. Your focus now must shift toward preserving quality of life, not just extending it. And in this video, we will reveal 9 powerful things to focus on instead of simply walking more. Each based on insights from medical professionals, wellness experts, and wisdom gained from the lives of those who age gracefully. But make sure you stay with me till the end, because the last point is something even your doctor may not tell you, yet it can decide whether you thrive or merely survive. And before we go further, if you value deep wisdom that truly transforms lives, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Faith Wisdom, where we help you live not just longer, but smarter. Let's begin. Number 1. Prioritize joint preservation over excessive movement. Many people believe that daily walking for an hour or two is the secret to staying young. While walking does have immense benefits, after 70, your joints become more vulnerable, especially your knees, hips, and spine. The cartilage that cushions your bones wears down naturally, and heavy or prolonged walking can speed up this erosion. Doctors now emphasize joint preservation over endurance. Instead of measuring your health by how long you walk, measure it by how pain-free and agile you feel after your activity. Switch to shorter walks, soft surface paths, supportive footwear, and balance exercises that reduce strain but keep you flexible. Consider practicing Tai Chi, light yoga, or aquatic therapy. These forms of movement support your joints rather than deplete them. The wisdom here is clear. After 70, the goal is not to push harder, but to preserve longer. Number 2. Focus on balanced nutrition, tailored to aging needs. After 70, your metabolism slows, your ability to absorb nutrients diminishes, and your risk for deficiencies rises. This means your old diet, no matter how healthy it once was, might not work anymore. A big walk followed by a small salad may have helped you in your 40s, but now your body needs dense nourishment, not just light calories. Doctors now advise focusing on foods rich in vitamin B, 12, D, calcium, protein, and healthy fats. Think bone broth, eggs, sardines, avocados, spinach, fermented foods, and nuts. Don't forget hydration. Your sensation of thirst may weaken with age, so you must drink water consciously, not reactively. What's more, after 70, your body handles blood sugar less effectively. This means refined carbs and sugar aren't just unhealthy, they're dangerous. Cutting them down can reduce your risk of cognitive decline, heart issues, and energy crashes. Remember, you're not just eating to survive, you're eating to protect your organs, fuel your mind, and preserve independence. Number 3. Train your brain like a muscle. Every day. Here's something most seniors overlook. Cognitive health needs exercise just like your body does. In fact, one of the main causes of rapid aging isn't physical weakness, it's mental decline. And just like your joints, your brain will rust if not used properly. Doctors warn that the earlier you start training your mind daily, the longer your memory, focus, and clarity will stay sharp. But this doesn't mean doing crossword puzzles once a week. You need new learning, problem solving, and recall training regularly. Start reading new topics, memorize small passages, learn a musical instrument, or engage in deep conversations that challenge your thinking. Avoid passive screen time. Don't just watch, engage. This habit doesn't just help prevent dementia or Alzheimer's, it gives you a sense of purpose, which many seniors lose and silently suffer from. Train your brain with the same discipline as your body, and you'll feel younger, smarter, and more alive. Number 4. Strengthen your emotional immunity. Doctors, today acknowledge what wisdom traditions have said for centuries. Your emotions directly affect your physical health. After 70, emotional strength is just as critical as physical strength. Yet most people ignore it. Loneliness, regret, anxiety, and sadness can actually weaken your immune system, increase inflammation, and lead to serious illnesses. But what's the solution? Emotional immunity isn't about suppressing feelings. It's about processing them with wisdom. Forgive faster. Let go of past regrets. Surround yourself with uplifting company, even if it's a phone call with a loved one or joining a community group. Learn to meditate, journal, or pray consistently. These practices are no longer just spiritual fluff. They're backed by science for reducing stress and enhancing lifespan. Remember, a joyful heart is better than 1,000 medicines. And at this age, peace of mind is a powerful medicine no pharmacy can sell. Number 5. Guard your sleep. Like a sacred ritual. In your youth, losing a night's sleep was nothing. But after 70, poor sleep becomes a silent killer. It disrupts hormone balance, accelerates memory loss, weakens immunity, and increases the risk of heart disease. And yet, many seniors believe it's normal to sleep poorly. It's not. Doctors now advise treating sleep as a sacred ritual, a protected, peaceful, and intentional process. Create a routine. Dim the lights in the evening, reduce screen exposure 2 hours before bed, drink a calming herbal tea, and avoid heavy meals late at night. Also, evaluate your sleep environment. A good mattress, proper pillow support, and a quiet dark room can make a dramatic difference. If you're waking up too early or struggling with insomnia, don't suffer in silence. Talk to your doctor. Sometimes a magnesium supplement, guided breathing, or simply reducing caffeine can work wonders. After 70, your sleep is your body's repair shop. If you skip repairs, you accelerate breakdowns. Number 6. Build and protect muscle mass. It's more important than you think. After the age of 70, muscle loss accelerates rapidly. What most people don't know is that this isn't just about looking lean. This is about life and death. Doctors now say muscle is a survival organ. It helps regulate your metabolism, balance your blood sugar, support your joints, and most critically, it prevents fatal falls and fractures. Every year, millions of seniors suffer life-altering injuries simply from a fall, and the underlying cause is often weakened muscles and poor balance. What's heartbreaking is that many of these falls could have been prevented with just a little effort invested in strength. This is why doctors now emphasize that building and maintaining muscle is one of the most important health moves after 70. But let me be clear, this doesn't mean heavy gym sessions or lifting weights like bodybuilders. Simple, consistent resistance training with bands, light dumbbells, or even bodyweight exercises can make a world of difference. Squats using a chair, wall push-ups, leg raises while seated, these are small actions that deliver massive protection. Protein intake must also increase to support this muscle preservation. Most seniors eat far too little protein, leading to muscle atrophy and weakness. Make sure each of your meals contains high-quality protein. Think eggs, lentils, chicken, fish, or protein-rich vegetables. If your doctor allows, a protein supplement designed for seniors may also help. You need to think of your muscles as your internal armor, not just for strength, but for protection, mobility, and dignity. Because the truth is, if you lose your strength, you lose your independence. Don't let that happen. Even small daily muscle routines can bring back what aging tries to take away. Number 7. Reconnect with purpose or risk emotional decay. Here's one of the most dangerous things about growing older that nobody talks about: the slow erosion of purpose. You retire, your kids move out, the phone rings less, the world moves fast, and you start to feel invisible. Suddenly, you're no longer the center of the household, the community, or the workplace. This can leave many seniors feeling adrift, as though life has ended before it actually has. But let me share a truth that many centenarians live by. Purpose is the fuel that keeps your soul alive. Without it, the body follows the mind into stillness, weakness, and eventually decline. Medical professionals today are noticing that seniors who have a reason to wake up every morning, whether it's gardening, mentoring someone, volunteering, writing, painting, or even taking care of a pet, tend to live longer, feel better, and suffer less depression. So ask yourself, what drives you? What unfinished dream still lives quietly in your heart? What do you want to leave behind? Maybe you've got stories to write, skills to teach, hands to hold, or children to bless with your wisdom. Maybe you have poetry in your soul that's never been written. Now is not the time to fade away. Now is the time to create meaning. And this meaning doesn't have to be world-changing. It just needs to be yours. Because a purpose-driven heart does not age. It expands. Number 8. Strengthen your social circle. Loneliness is as dangerous as smoking. Doctors today equate chronic loneliness to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's how destructive it is to your physical and mental health. And after 70, loneliness becomes a silent epidemic that goes unnoticed, even among people surrounded by family. Here's the painful truth. You can live in a house full of people and still feel invisible. You can sit at the dinner table and feel alone. That's why doctors are urging seniors to intentionally strengthen their social bonds, not wait for others to do it. This could mean joining a local club, a prayer group, a hobby circle, or even an online community of people who share your interests. Yes, even in your 70s, 80s, or 90s, you can build new friendships, start new conversations, and feel emotionally connected. Reach out to old friends. Reconnect with family members. Even sending a weekly voice message or video call can revive warmth that slowly faded. Your brain and your heart thrive when you share joy, laughter, and emotional closeness. Social connection boosts oxytocin levels, the same feel-good hormone released when hugging a loved one. Also, don't hesitate to let go of toxic people, even if they're family. Peace matters more than obligation now. Protect your energy. Stay close to those who uplift you and respect your space. You are not meant to wither alone. You are meant to bloom with others. And remember this: you're never too old to build new bonds that make you feel young again. Number 9. Prepare spiritually and emotionally for what lies ahead. This one is most important. And now we come to the most important focus of all, and it has nothing to do with food or muscles or sleep. Doctors often avoid this topic, but spiritual and emotional preparation for what lies beyond this life is something that wise people have prioritized for centuries. Let's face it, we are not here forever. The body will fade, the days will shorten, and eventually we will have to say goodbye to this world. But this moment isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to liberate you. Now is the time to reflect on your soul, on your legacy, on your connection with the divine. Whether you call it God, the universe, or something greater, it's time to prepare your spirit, not with fear, but with faith and courage. Ask yourself, have I said what I needed to say to the ones I love? Have I asked for forgiveness where I caused pain? Have I forgiven those who hurt me? Have I made peace with my regrets? Have I left behind wisdom that can guide the next generation? Doctors now acknowledge that those who prepare spiritually often face the final stages of life with less fear, less pain, and more grace. Pray, meditate, journal your truths, tell your story, share your values, pass on your lessons. Because the greatest gift you can leave behind is not your belongings but your blessings. And don't be afraid of this season. Instead, walk into it with dignity, with meaning, and with an open heart. Let your final years be your most profound years. Not just for you, but for everyone who watches you live them with wisdom. Conclusion. You've made it to the end of this journey. And if these 9 principles touch something deep inside you, then know this. You are not just growing old, you are becoming gold. Let's recap the truth. After 70, it's not about walking more. It's about living smarter, deeper, and more consciously. Your body, your mind, your emotions, your spirit, they all need attention. And every step you take now should not just add years to your life, but life to your years. If this message inspired you or made you reflect, please support our mission to spread real, lasting wisdom by subscribing to our channel, Faith Wisdom. We don't just share content, we share life-changing truths. And we'd love to walk this sacred journey with you. Thank you for watching. May you live wisely, age gracefully, and inspire generations to come. Subscribe now to Faith Wisdom. Your soul will thank you.